Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final episode of the Advance Wars 10th Anniversary ROM hack playthrough. The next map is called World War because it's very obviously based on the world map of planet Earth. Now this is a very interesting map because in days of yore, back when Advance Wars was big, the Advance Wars community, the map designers specifically, there was a bit of a trend to take real-world locations and turn them into Advance Wars battlefields. So that's what I was going for with this map. And it's probably very obvious why Blue Moon gets the top part of the map there, because Blue Moon is based on Russia, and Yellow Comet gets that tiny little island there because they're based on Japan. But I also gave them the Australia part of the map because I figured, you know, they're never going to get anything done with just one port, so they kind of need a little bit more. Japan's coming for you, Australia! No, of course they're not. So, yeah, and Green Earth gets the Europe part of the map. I think the general consensus in the community is that Green Earth is mostly based on Europe in general, but they take after Germany the most because you've got Eagle, who might be a callback to Germany's Red Baron. I don't really know for sure, but I don't really see Germany in Drake. I see other countries that I'm not going to mention because I don't want this to get political, but it probably already has. And then in Advance Wars DS, you have Javier, who is most certainly Spanish, because that's a Spanish name right there. And then Jess. You know, this is all what the community says. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here and not, like, offend anybody. Let's just get to the gameplay so I don't say anything else that's dumb. I'm using Nell just because I haven't used her a second time yet, so here we go. I'm Nell for this map. And the enemy COs are Drake, Olaf, and Kanbei. Probably all for obvious reasons, but this map is yet again flawed for the same reason most of the other maps are flawed, and it's that you can do surprise HQ captures very easily. So just start building those B-copters. You've got the money for it. Yeah, nobody is going to go after Greenland except for Olaf. I guess he wants all the ice that's there, because we all know that, well, I only heard this in a cartoon, but apparently Greenland is covered in ice and Iceland is covered in green. I don't really know what the story behind that is. Let's hope Drake doesn't block off his HQ. And he's not going to, but he's going to spam landers. How fabulous. So, alright, so Drake's already out of the picture because we know nothing is going to stop our T-copters. So yeah, this is off to a fabulous start, isn't it? Just go like that and you're pretty much good to go. And I'm sure Olaf won't last much longer than Drake will. And then Kanbei's HQ is just so vulnerable on that tiny little island. This was the one time he needed to get a base, and he just got no base. Kanbei must have bases, but this time he apparently does not. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to fulfill the power requirement like this. Because, like, what do I even destroy? There's gonna be so many units because they keep spamming their landers for some reason. Maybe we ought to let Drake, oh, a tank. Well, I guess we have to block the infantry after all. But we can probably do that with a B-copter. I think we're in range. So I have yet to really use any sort of emulator turbo, but I have a feeling that in some of the... Well, for the last map, I definitely am going to do that. Alright, so we'll just go like this. Should I do it like that? Because there are two tanks, so it's possible we'll get attacked twice. I don't think Olaf's infantry will attack the infantry, so I think I'm going to go like this, so that the green tank at least can't get to the infantry, and I hope that'll be enough, I guess. Oh, jeez, what is that? Alright, so I have no idea what that just was, but I guess now you know that I'm most definitely not on console, I'm on an emulator. But, Yeah, if you didn't know I was on an emulator, I would point out that I'm kind of playing a ROM hack, so by default, I'm kind of on an emulator. Although I suppose I could be playing this on like a flash cartridge or something. Alright, so we're gonna take that T-copter down to 1 HP, okay. And what's Olaf doing with his money? Well, at least Canby had the sense to actually secure a base on South Africa. Let's go here. And... I almost don't want to capture because we've got to worry about power eventually. Alright, so Europe just let America run right over it. You won't see that happen in real life, no sir. I've got to, It's likely that Olaf is going to try and at least put up a token resistance over here. Let's build all of our units out of these bases now. Get that out of the way. I'm just taking these bases for more money. And yeah, I think we're good for that turn. I've got a perfect score on this map in 15 days with Nell. Oh, it attacked the infantry. That was really weird. I thought it would go after the T-copter, but I guess it put more weight into the infantry on the HQ. Oh, and now we've got anti-air. That's not good. Alright, so change of plans. I'm going to get rid of Japan instead. And now we've got to worry about this anti-air because it can do a lot of damage to our Air Force, and we don't want that. So, do we want a land unit or a... Yeah, I think we just want a land unit. Let's get rid of this. Thought about getting a bomber instead, but that's probably not necessary. We can't build out of that airport because of the anti-air, so we'll just get some land units here. Alright, so nothing will really stop us from getting Canbay's HQ. Maybe we can fulfill the power requirement right here. It'll take us 3 turns to get rid of Canbay. That's 1. And... first, let's get rid of the anti-air. Good so far. I will join for more HP. I mean money. Oh, 1 HP. Darn it, Canbay. Let's get rid of this B-copter before it can hurt us. Spent all his money on that B-copter and now it's just gone. Maybe the player should have been in Yellow Comet's position instead of Orange Star's. Player is always in Orange Star's position though, so that was my logic. Alright, he's got another anti-air, but it doesn't really matter. He's got another B-copter. He keeps spending his money on the B-copters. Well, I suppose we can ignore yellow because we're going to focus entirely on blue for the most part now. Because we just sniped Green Earth, and now there's probably nothing that can be done here to save blue. I would say that's the power rating satisfied, by the way. we haven't really been getting lucky with Nell all that much, which is kind of surprising. So he blizzards, it doesn't matter because we're already close enough to him. And after this turn, Kanbei is going to be gone. Oh, he took one of our units. Surprised that he did that. 80 is a lot of damage. It's kind of overpowered that you can capture 1 HQ and then have all this money. It just, like, destroys the difficulty for the rest of the map, if you're playing on a multi-CO map. And there's nothing he can do now, so just end turn. If I do not have the power rating satisfied, it's only turn 11? Wow, this is going to be a new record. Assuming it's a perfect score, of course. Alright, show me the money. Did I go too far, she says. I forgot that was her victory quote. Oh yeah, it's a perfect 999. 3 turns faster than the previous clear. Sorry, boys. Nell wins. Alright, so let's just move on to the next map right away. It is called Girl Power, which is a really dumb name, and I'm sad I went with it, but you can see what the theme here is. All of the enemy COs are the ladies from Advance Wars 1. Good thing there's exactly 3 of them. We play with Kanbei. Gonna be a little bit tougher than normal because I'm using CO that I'm normally not used to. And this is also the only map in the ROM hack to use Nell as the enemy CO for at least one of the teams, because, you know, most people don't like playing as or fighting against Nell because it creates luck. Her luck powers are obviously luck-based in a game which otherwise has no real luck to it. There's no real randomization. I mean, the AI can make different decisions based on random numbers, but that's just random variance. In this case, right, we're just gonna expand outwards and capture cities for a little bit. Sonia's going to move her infantry off that base, and I don't think she's going to build anything on it. If I remember correctly, this is how it normally goes. Turn 2, the AI just builds nothing. Yeah. So we can block off this base. And that's going to be a huge advantage, because now Sonia only has 1 base that she can build from, and it's time to go and basically capture it. And the HQ along with it. That is actually a huge flaw in the Advance Wars 1 AI. Not building from a base at all on turn 2, because I don't know. I think it's because they want to save up some money and get something big, but Sonia's only got a tank here, so I don't really know what's up with that. Of course, that does mean that the recon is basically going to just sit there, but it's fine. Now, we've got enemy units coming for us, so we need to defend our HQ a little bit. This is the difficulty of the map. You've got enemies coming from all sides. Even though you can reduce the strain a little bit by capturing that base, you still have to be very careful. Or I could just rush right for the HQ. But I'm not really sure if I should do that. I guess I'm gonna just roll with it, because I can always reset if something bad happens. And maybe if I take the infantry off the HQ, or not the HQ, the base, then Sonia will build from it instead of the one near the HQ, because now she's forced to build off the HQ base. Looks like she got unlucky there. Alright, this tank should go down. This is a bit risky, but I'm hoping that the APC comes off the HQ. It probably won't, though. And this could be troublesome as well. Let's just bolt straight for her HQ. What could possibly go wrong? Kanbei doesn't worry about that which might happen, you see. Okay, we lost the, lost that one. Did she build from here? Yeah, she did. But as long as we keep hammering her, I think we should be fine. The trouble is, Sammy decided to join in here. Who knows how this could turn out. Kinda need to defend against these two because they're getting close to me now. And Kanbei's increased prices are having an effect on my play. Lost 2 units so far, which is not good. Lost 3 units. I hope these tanks are enough to handle these units here, but we do have a base down here now, which means we're pretty much okay down there. We'll have that HQ captured eventually. Like, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. Now we've got to get rid of the enemy units around here. And I could lose more men with this. So I don't think technique is going to be 100%. This is definitely not how I would normally do it. I think Nell should have let Sammy do the capturing there, but as she wasn't in range. Okay, never mind. This is proving to be quite troublesome. I guess I'm not using quite the right strategy. But we can build from here now, so we'll take a mech. We're actually starting to have money problems. But power is secure, based on how many units I'm destroying this turn. Or trying to destroy. The 1 HP infantry. This is causing problems because I can't build very much. Alright, let's hope this works out. Oh no, I didn't see the rocket. Jeez. Bye-bye, technique score. I knew you well. Yeah, definitely bye-bye, technique score now. Could always wind up having to replay the whole thing. Did not see that rocket coming. So that's the range of the rocket. got enough for a tank. Now we need to start tank spamming up there. We've at least got our CO power. And Nell doesn't even have that many units left, so at least that's her out of the way. I lost another unit. Alright, Sonia, you can delay me by 1 turn. So let's see if she goes for it. Oh, she didn't attack with that. I lost another one. Alright. Thankfully, I don't need perfect technique for the S rank. Like, if this were that ROM hack that Zenesis made where you have to get a perfect score for an S rank, that would have not been very nice. Alright, so Yellow Comet, gone. That's one of the COs out of the way. Now it's up to the other two. This tank is too far away, so we'll join it for money. We desperately need money. We'll go like that. And with morale boost, we at least have a very increased... I'm actually going to keep that mech there in order to recover its health. Okay. Now we just need to get rid of these two. Nell's going to get her CO power, which is not good. I don't like that CO power. Sammy's already got hers, but this one won't do anything. Double time is just not a great power for the computer. Even though I lost yet another unit. And now Sammy's the one with the medium tank. How many have I lost so far? Like 6, 7, 8. It's not cool. Where's that rocket? It's gone up here. Oh, we've got to punch through these guys somehow if we want to get to that rocket. Alright, so we can't get to the rocket this turn. We can at least fight back a little bit over in this direction. Lucky you. Oh, she's gonna take away another unit, I just know it. Nope. Lived on 1 health. Which means Sammy's probably going to do it. Nope. Not quite. Who do I want to hurt more here? Probably Nell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we've got to get through all of these guys. Well, the rocket can only shoot at one of them, so I don't really see what I'm scared of. Let's just go full YOLO. I mean, it's not like most of those units are threatening in any capacity. Oh, that was good. That was very nice. Very thankful for Kanbei's increased defense. When it counts, oh boy does it count. Okay, so we've lost 9 units. Isn't that nice? It's not very nice. We've also got that medium tank coming for us. It's a good thing I built those artilleries. I knew I would need them. Okay, so that's out of the way. I'm probably just gonna route Nell. There's no reason for me to, like, try to deal with her, basically. Oh, that was lucky. I'll set up the artillery barrages. Actually, just do this. Could invest in rockets. At this point, it might be a good idea. Join for a little more cash. Oh, that's enough for an extra infantry. Because I've got to work on the technique score now. Alright, that's good. Let's see if we can get around that tank and go for the HQ capture on Sammy. And I'll just go for that, and this. Even with the first strike, Sammy's tank loses to can bays. I should probably hurry it along, though, because I'm only 2 maps in, and this has already taken half an hour, this recording, that is. Wow, already another double time. Only 3 units are really affected by it, though. Oh, a medium tank. Another medium tank. Alright, let's go for the CO power. I think I should probably prioritize getting his bases blocked, so he can't, her bases blocked, so she can't build more. Alright, maybe we can lure in the medium tank by setting this here, then moving our artilleries in. The medium tank should try to attack something, and then it'll be in range. I'll leave the APC there. Right, that should be enough, I hope. We got him in range of one of the artilleries, at least. And I think that's about all she wrote for Nell. Should probably do something about this rocket. Pull this back to here. Get you out of the way. Is this enough? No, it's not enough. That annoys me so badly. Now we start spamming units for technique. I hate doing it because it feels exploitative. But, yeah. Alright, Sammy's being very annoying here. She keeps building things. I suppose I let her get too much money, but at least Nell is out of the game. And we can work on... We can focus everything on Sammy now. I guess we're going to have to route Sammy as well. This is... I don't really think I'm going to make it in the amount of time that I have. So speed is probably not going to be all that great. But we can hope. Oh, this double time is bad because she has a mech. We're gonna lose another one. Oh, we're not going to lose another one. 1 HP on both artilleries. I have to get them out of there, though, if I want to keep them alive. And I also gotta, I guess we gotta get rid of the APC now, too, because we don't really need it if we've decided on doing a route. So she's built... I hit the wrong target! What a surprise. That was going to happen eventually, right? Yeah, let's just, have to block here or else I'm gonna lose another unit. Well, we've got a wall of tanks. What turn is this? I'm curious. 22! That's bad. That's probably a really bad time. I don't remember what arbitrary time I set for this, but I imagine the benchmark was very high. So I guess we'll see. Finally going to attempt to snag this HQ. Rid this APC while we're at it. It's just been sitting there this entire time. Alright. Time for some math. We have lost 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we've built 54, 59, 62, 66. 9 units lost and 66 built is actually better than I expected. 10 units lost, pardon me. But I think we've got this HQ secure now. As long as there's nothing crazy happening. Yeah, I flip-flopped on what I wanted my objective to be. but we've got her so long as there were no mistakes by me. You can see how this unit spamming thing works, by the way. It's, yeah. This has taken almost 40 minutes, and it's only 2 maps. Maybe I should split this into a 2-parter. And this will be a 6-part video instead of a 5-part video like I intended. Oh, I should have built units. I should have built units. Okay, S rank. 963 is fine for an S rank. But that was a really bad showing, and I apologize. That took so long. I really should have been speeding it up, but it's no matter. Only 2 more maps to go. Probably going to definitely split this final part into 2 videos. One for the first 2 maps and one for the other 2. So,